Afternoon, everybody. Let's take a look at your headlines on this Monday afternoon. New details about a woman who was hit and killed by a vehicle over the weekend in South Mobile County. Plus, changes are coming for Social Security recipients. And Governor Ivey in our area today for an exciting groundbreaking. We'll have those stories and more right now on News 5 Now.
Brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers. Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
To our big stories. Number 5, if you receive a Social Security check, there's a big change coming into how you actually receive them. The president has issued an executive order stopping the issuing of paper checks by the end of the month. So officials are telling us they want to prevent theft and fraud and save the government money. Sending a paper check costs about 50 cents compared to 15 cents for an electronic payment. Number 4, shoppers in Florida can now buy guns and certain hunting, fishing, and camping supplies without added sales tax. The hunting, fishing, and camping season sales tax holiday began today and runs through the end of the year. Ammunition, bows, bait, flashlights, and tents are among the eligible items. Number 3, this afternoon at 2 o'clock, Governor Ivey, Mobile County Commissioners, Bayou La Batre's mayor, and others will officially welcome the start of the Bayou La Batre City Docks. Images from the Bayou La Batre City Docks.com show what this is going to look like in a couple of years. Doesn't look like much now, but it's going to be great. It's going to transform the waterfront into a vibrant economic hub. There's going to be a seafood marketplace, full-service marina, boat launch, and other improvements to that area. Number 2, the University of West Florida has been approved for a grant worth $32 million to build a center for computational intelligence. It will be a hub for the development of next-generation technology. The grant will allow UWF to continue pushing their analytic and cybersecurity programs, with renovations planned for UWF's Science Annex. Number 1, a man is charged with manslaughter after a woman was found dead on a local roadway. Bayou La Batre police found the woman on Raleigh-Tillman Road over the weekend. The Mobile County Sheriff's Office joined the investigation and identified the victim as 46-year-old Amy Beausarge. Investigators say her injuries, it appears that she was hit by a vehicle. And the person who was charged was Arnold Kirkland. And that is a look at our big stories at this hour. Okay, it is time for our question of the day, and something that we celebrated over the weekend, really on Friday, but very exciting here at WKRG. We are celebrating our 70th anniversary. Yes, 70 years here at WKRG. So our question of the day asks you, what is your favorite memory of WKRG? And I can't wait to read some of your comments. Let me get back to it. There we go. Let's see what you had to say. Yes, Jamie, Mel Showers, Scott Hunter, and Jerry Huff. Captain Kangaroo, Southeastern Championship Wrestling on Saturdays, and Captain Kangaroo. The night before Christmas every single year. They should officially permanently rename both Television Avenue and Broadcast Drive to Mel Showers Avenue and Drive. Mel has been a true icon on the Gulf Coast television market. Well, Robbie, we do have Mel Showers Drive. I don't know if it's a permanent thing or more of an honor, but if you drive down Television Drive, you'll see the honorary Mel Showers Drive. So I get what you're saying. It needs to be permanent, but we did celebrate him in that way. Visiting the station while I was in middle school. Got a class picture taken with John Nodar behind the news desk. I love that. The sound of the rooster in the late 80s and 90s when it came on the air in the mornings. Oh, wow. How funny. Oh, I always liked the Mardi Gras Day setup on Royal Street. Yes, Brandon, love it. This year we moved to Government Street at Hargrove, and it was different, but different view. But yeah, I just enjoy it. I love our Mardi Gras coverage. Aaron Tesney, Mardi Gras booth on Royal Street and my interviews. 5 or 6 years in a row. I was Mardi Gras court photographer for 45 years. Interesting. All right, Romper Room and Dot Moore. Yes, that was with Rosie Seaman. I still keep up with Rosie. Rosie is 92. In fact, I got a voicemail from her yesterday. Let's see, Mel Showers. Lawana says, my dad, Fred Engel, in the photography studio. Look at that. What a great picture. Having Andy Griffith on at 6:30. A lot of people love Andy. Mel Showers. So anyway, lots of good memories. Thank y'all so much for sharing those with us. We've just had so many wonderful people here through the years. And I say this, it's such a privilege to be a part of this station. All right, let's look at our poll. Let's see what we're asking you. So we were talking about a big issue in the city right now, which is, they're building the new arena, and they're considering bringing a hockey team here. And so we talked to both mayoral candidates, Spiro Cherigatis and Barbara Drummond. Barbara wants to do a little bit more research before deciding on whether a hockey team is a good idea. Spiro seemed a little bit more in favor of it. And so we asked you this question. Do you think Mobile should have a hockey team? Do you think Mobile should have a hockey team? And you can select yes, no, or no opinion. Yes, no, or no opinion. So let us know what you think. As you are aware, Mobile already has had a hockey team in the Mobile Mystics. It didn't do too well. We've also had a baseball team, Bay Bears. That didn't do too well either. So maybe there's now a big push to bring back hockey in a different way. I don't know. We'll have to see what they decide to do once the new arena is built. If you would like to weigh in on our question of the day, you can do that, or our poll. Go to WKRG.com or WKRG's Facebook page, and we're going to leave those up until 5:30 when our next edition of News 5 Now airs. Okay, everybody, that's going to do it for me here on News 5 Now. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you back for WKRG News 5 at 5 o'clock. Have a great afternoon.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers.
In the courtroom, the judge knows best, and this judge does too. If you've been hurt in a wreck, you need a law firm that knows the system and how it works. I'm attorney David Green. Call or come by anytime. You never need an appointment.